And I'll take your bag, your pension, and everything else.
Are you good for you?
Forward! Don't put me on. I don't want to be on the game. Okay. Just having fun.
You're on the wrong side and you're going to ruin the fucking day. And you, put your hands on me, take your back, show me your badge number. I got a question about Rebel News.
Oh, yes, sir.
Give him a question.
Sure.
You know how the Canadian media is funding my wife?
Yes.
That's my wife.
Not a cent. 100%, yeah. It's donations and subscriptions. Is that right? Yeah, 100%.
We're not ignoring them. No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well,
you guys are the good news.
Well, you know, with Justin Trudeau, it's the carrot or the stick. The carrot is millions of dollars for the mainstream media.
Yeah.
The stick is Bill C-11, which is on the front burner to censor the internet.
Right.
Keep your eye on that one.
Yeah, we know.
Take care, sir.
Yeah. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Oh, what a friendly dog. Love him. turning it off?
I'll just save it until
Okay.
it's crazy time.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to kill the battery or the memory
Gotcha.
card.
How many more batteries do we have?
And his name is Atticus, after Atticus Finch, my hero, who stood for the cause.
Do you have any Rebel News swag?
I don't, sir. Sorry.
You got any swag? Come on, not even that.
Thank you, Rebel News. Thank you for all that you do.
Well, thank you, man. What do you make what's going on right now, man?
I just made my own personal plea to the police officers. I'm a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother. And I've always taught, and I'm a retired educator. I've taught all of the people in my life to respect the police, and I've been proud of them. And I am in tears today because I am no longer proud of them. I'm ashamed of their behavior. And they don't seem to be understanding the Constitution as the rest of us understand it. They know what they're doing is not legal, and they continue.
Why do you think the crackdown here, ma'am, whereas in Ottawa, the convoy is far bigger, far more demonstrators? Is it all about the money in terms of goods prevented from getting across the Ambassador Bridge?
It certainly has to do with the economics. And so there's a pushback on the part of the government, obviously, because of the economic situation. But what no one seems to be talking about is the fact that for the last 2 years, the economic downfall in this country is a direct result of government. Businesses, when they talk about how the automotive workers are unable to go to work, they were unable to go to work because of lockdowns. And some of them have lost their jobs because they wouldn't take a vaccine. So yes, this is an economic issue, but for 2 years, we have people who have lost their jobs, lost their businesses. This makes me ashamed.
You know, I think you're onto a very good point, and that is there are critics of this blockade that have called the people here economic terrorists. Yet in the last 2 years, as you mentioned, with all the lockdowns,
That's right.
that's hurt the Canadian economy in some estimates over $1 trillion. So who are the real economic terrorists?
That's exactly right. And the thing is, we as Canadians have had a history and a reputation around the world as being complacent. And that's part of our peace-loving nation. That's who we are. And that's what our government officials counted on with each and every mandate. But enough is enough.
And ma'am, tell me, if the police are saying that if you don't go home now, you could be charged with mischief. Premier Ford said the maximum penalty yesterday, he said it was up to $100,000 a year in jail. If push comes to shove, if you're told to leave, are you going to stay here or are you going to go home?
Well, let me tell you this. I know a lot about history. And what I know is that Pol Pot, Stalin, Hitler all started this way. They go after the people who think critically. And the people who are out demonstrating are people who think critically. And no one in government thought truckers would be critical thinkers. They assume because they are the elite that blue-collar workers wouldn't have the ability to think critically. Well, guess what? Those of us who are thinking critically are doing something. And in history, those who have first thought critically and then decided to join together managed to get rid of oppression.
And tell me, ma'am, in the final analysis of this 6-day-long blockade, was it a success or a failure?
Absolutely a success. If nothing else, Canadians have come together. We're hearing out of Ottawa about the people from Quebec, people from Alberta, Canadians working as one. We've always had an issue with that in this country. It will never be an issue again.
And yet you are demonized as the fringe by the Prime Minister.
The fringe.
You're called all kinds of nasty names,
Right.
like bigots and racists.
I'm a person with a background of being a professional, and I'm demonized as a fringe and a blue collar. I am proud. I come from blue collar, and I'm proud of that.
Okay, then. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Thank you, Rebel News,
Okay.
for doing all that you do and reporting the news as it is.
It's very kind of
I
you.
won't even watch Legacy Media.
Okay, thank you so much.
So much.
Bye bye.
Good speech.
Minus 40, so I don't know. These guys suck.
I'd say if we had the belts on, I'm good.
She sees what's happening here and she's disgusted.
Yeah. Great job, guys. Don't stand up here. Don't stand up below.
Yeah, you can go home. How about that?
Rebel News.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you, sir. What do you make about what's happening here, guys?
Well, I tell you, I've been here 65 years in this country. I came, I was 18 years old, it was Christian country. Now look what they're turning it into.
Yes.
This is total communism. It's destroying the whole nation here, you know. We have to stick together. If we don't stick together, we will never accomplish anything. The power we have is only through all of us.
What is motivating this crackdown of the Ambassador Bridge demonstration, sir?
Well, we want our freedom back, basically, you know. And that's a place where they're coming over with all the trucks and bringing all the stuff across, you know. And that's one of our best places to demonstrate here, you know.
So it's the money, I guess, because in Ottawa the demonstration is far bigger, far more trucks there. However, this demonstration far more economically damaging. So
they're all because they're locking down the money what is going to cost. There's 300 million a day going to cost.
I heard from Premier Ford yesterday 700 million.
They always increase it, you know. How can you believe them all? They're all lying. As soon as they open up their mouth, they lie, you know.
Okay, well, stay safe, sir.
You too.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No problem. No problem.
Why? Let her move her car. Boycott AM/PM.
These guys can't move. Are you guys?
You guys gonna tow a bus? It's gonna come back with half a bumper. Come back with less than a bumper. Done, brother. Somebody already swiped those tails. Had to sacrifice the car for They're done. We're all human first. We're supposed to take care of us. Nothing put us in bondage here. What you talking about? Never.
A phenomenon we're seeing in Canada, isn't it? All these trucker blockades in the quest for freedom. The latest one being right here in Windsor, Ontario, near the Ambassador Bridge. Well, folks, if you want to get the other side of the story, please help us fund our missions to all the cities in Canada where these protests are taking place. If you're able to, please go to convoyreports.com, that's convoyreports.com, and kindly make a donation so that we can pay our expenses. Thank you.